At sunrise, along the quiet edge of a high-tech research corridor bordering the desert, the first materials arrive. Insulated transport crates roll out of the truck beds, their surfaces still cool from the night. Within them lie folded sheets of bio-engineered synthetic lion hide, tawny, golden, and impossibly detailed. Each hide is the product of controlled cellular scaffolding and precision fiber architecture, designed to replicate the dense, short pelage of a wild lion with microscopic accuracy. The transport crew handles the crates with practiced care. These aren't simple textiles. They are living, inspired composites, sensitive to temperature and humidity, engineered to behave like natural lion skin, but produced without harming a single creature. As the sun rises higher, warm light washes across the crew's faces, revealing dust-worn jackets, reinforced gloves, and the human hands that mark the beginning of this industrial journey. A latch clicks open, the lid lifts, and inside, golden fibers glow, perfectly aligned, subtly shifting in color from root to tip. This is the first moment the world sees the new generation of synthetic lion hide for this production batch. Smooth, realistic dermal grain lies beneath the fibers, formed through bioreactive curing that duplicates natural pore distribution. Nothing in this crate is animal-derived, yet everything here carries the visual weight of nature's complexity. The hides slide onto a stainless steel rolling platform. A breeze moves through the open intake bay, pushing waves across the engineered fur as if the material were breathing. The platform begins its journey toward the facility, wheels rumbling softly over the red soil. Ahead, a large building rises from the desert floor, glass panels, neutral concrete, steel ribs, and a decontamination airlock standing ready. This is where raw synthetic biology becomes luxury craftsmanship. The crates enter the facility, doors seal behind them, and the transformation begins. 1. Dawn at the desert edge, where the synthetic lion arrives. Inside the decontamination chamber, technicians in cleanroom garments wait under pure white LED light. Intake procedures are methodical: temperature equalization, humidity stabilization, and surface sterilization.
Post-tanning,
Thermal bags unzip with a soft hiss. The hides emerge once again, dual-layered materials, fur above, dermal substrate below. Their micro-engineered follicles mimic natural spacing to within a tolerance of 5 microns. Under magnification, each fiber reveals a subtle gradient of color that echoes the rich tonality of African felines. In the bright logistics corridor, polished epoxy floors reflect the golden fibers as the carts advance. Overhead, strip lighting glides along the surface, revealing how the pelage flows naturally in one dominant direction, like a real animal's coat responding to environmental conditions. In the assessment room, the hides are spread across cushioned tables. Each region, shoulder, flank, belly, mane-inspired zones show slightly different densities and fiber lengths, intentionally engineered to mimic the anatomical variations of a living lion. Gloved fingers brush through the fur, performing tactile diagnostics. Dermal analyzers scan the substrate beneath the fur. Digital readouts confirm pore geometry, thickness, tension mapping, and micro-texture alignment. A senior handler slices a thin test strip from the edge. Clean cut, no tearing. The cross-section reveals distinct dermal layers, each designed to simulate natural connective structure while remaining fully synthetic. A blade passes through the hide with a soft, fibrous crunch. Data logs capture every metric, and with approval granted, the hides move onward. Chastutu. Entering the clean zone, first contact with the engineered hide. In the washing bay, purified water showers across the synthetic pelts. Droplets bead along the fibers before rolling down in shimmering lines. The hides darken slightly under the moisture, revealing even more of their naturalistic grain. Spread across stainless steel tables, each hide displays its engineered variability, from dense flank fur to the thicker mane-inspired regions near the top edges. Technicians stretch small sections, listening for tiny tension crackles from the dermal layer, a sign of properly cured elasticity. Large basins of cleaning solution await. The hides float for a moment, fur shimmering just below the surface, before gently sinking. Foam gathers at the top of the tank. Occasionally, a tuft of golden fur rises through the bubbles, parting them like a surfacing creature. Wooden paddles rotate the hides with controlled movements that preserve fiber direction. After soaking, the hides are removed and stretched over wooden frames, secured at the edges to maintain shape. Rows of frames line the drying chamber, a cavern of warm, filtered air designed to pull moisture out slowly and evenly. Over time-lapse sequences, the golden fibers lift, separate, and regain their natural loft. A drying inspector checks each hide, lifting clusters of fur and observing their rebound. When the material rubs between gloves, it produces a warm, grainy, feline-like sound. Front 3, purification cycle, awakening the fibers. Once dried, the hides enter the softening chamber. Massive drums lined with thick felt rotate slowly, tossing the hides inside. Under ambient golden lighting, the fibers move like waves rolling across a savanna landscape. When they emerge, the hides feel supple, pliable, and deeply textured. Laid across a long wooden bench, they reveal natural feline patterns, a mixture of length, direction, and density shaped by bioengineering and motion. Now comes the act of shaping the lion into garments. Transparent acrylic templates are placed atop the hide. The cutting technician aligns the patterns precisely with the natural direction of the fur, ensuring the final garment flows seamlessly from shoulder to sleeve. Chalk sweeps across the fur. Steel shears close with a dense snipping pressure, gliding through fur and dermal substrate with the same authority used in traditional leather craft. The newly cut edges reveal perfect synthetic lion grain geometry beneath the surface. Panels for collars, torso, and sleeves are arranged side by side like puzzle pieces, each maintaining consistent color gradation. 4. Bio-tanning foundations securing the lion structure. In the dye laboratory, massive drums rotate with toning and stabilizing solutions. These formulas are calibrated to enhance the golden spectrum, deep ambers at the base, rich warm hues along the mid-lengths, and bright, reflective tips that shimmer under sunlight. As hides dip into the solution, the dense fibers produce a soft, muffled saturation sound. After treatment, droplets cling to the fiber tips, refracting prismatic colors under the overhead lights. On the inspection table, warm LEDs sweep across the pelts, revealing the volumetric depth that defines true animal pelage. Every gradient is evaluated for accuracy. Darker roots, lighter mid-bands, subtle tonal shifts that echo mane and flank variations. Softening wheels, lined with felt, buff the fibers upward, restoring the full lion-like loft. A finishing technician adjusts roller tension with mechanical precision, ensuring each hide achieves optimal body and direction. The result: synthetic lion pelts that look and move as if they came from a living creature, yet owe their origins entirely to science. 5. Softening the beast, engineering touch and loft. On the assembly floor, industrial sewing machines designed for high-density materials begin stitching the thick synthetic lion hide. needles penetrate with cushioned snaps, each puncture disappearing beneath the dense fur. As seams close, fur clusters fold over the stitch lines, concealing every join. The jacket begins to take shape: shoulder curves, panel transitions, arm contours. A reinforced zipper base is installed beneath the pelage, tapped gently into place with a metal setting tool. Crisp metallic impacts contrast with the soft rustle of surrounding fibers. Inside, a breathable lining is sewn into place. It provides comfort, thermal regulation, and structural balance against the weight of the exterior synthetic hide. The jacket is set onto a shaped form to let fibers settle into natural flow patterns. Finishing seamstresses attach brand labels to the inner lining with delicate, precise movements. When pressed flat, the label produces a soft blend of fabric friction and plush fur shifting around the collar zone. A fully assembled jacket, golden, dense, lifelike, rests on a padded platform. Warm, directional lighting deepens the texture, revealing the three-dimensional complexity of the engineered pelage. In the steaming booth, mist envelops the jacket, softening fibers and enhancing their natural loft. Droplets cling to individual hairs before rolling off, restoring the coat's feline elegance. 6. Mapping the pelage: precision, cutting, and pattern alignment. Meanwhile, at the footwear station, cutters align rubber outsole molds with fur trim panels, ensuring fiber direction remains consistent across the sneaker's shape. A blade slices through the dense synthetic hide with a cushioned tearing sound. Components, vamps, quarters, heel panels are arranged in molds, each maintaining uniform flow. Seamstresses stitch the sneaker upper on reinforced machines. Every needle penetration produces a muffled pop. The finished upper displays lion-like texture that moves naturally with the curve of the foot. Nearby, smaller goods begin their transformation: wallets, belts, wrist cuffs, trim accents,
Fur-lined belts are shaped into
each
smooth
crafted with the
spirals
same
and placed in
precision as the
structured
garments.
compartments.
A leather
Directional
goods maker
fibers
folds a
align
wallet
naturally
panel,
along each loop.
pressing the engineered fur into form. A pressing tool creates a crease. Fibers compress, then rebound softly. Long strips of hide are cut for belts, their fibers running in uninterrupted lines. Edge finishers apply conditioning cream, buffing borders with circular rhythms that create gentle bristling sounds. Finally, polished metal logo plates meet the synthetic fur backing with a soft cushioned contact, merging luxury branding with biologically inspired material. 7. Golden chromatics, the laboratory of living color. In the fit testing chamber, mannequins of various sizes allow technicians to evaluate drape, structure, and fiber behavior. The synthetic lion fur shifts over curves, maintaining directional alignment and consistent loft. A technician lifts a small section of fur and releases it. It collapses softly, then rebounds with a quiet, plush rustle. On the inspection rail, jackets, sneakers, belts, and accessories glide beneath angled spotlights that exaggerate every texture variation. A finishing assistant uses a soft grooming brush to restore fiber lift, ensuring the pelage looks alive. Macro shots reveal the final texture, layered depth, micro-detailed fiber tips, subtle variations in tone, proof of both biological inspiration and engineering mastery.
Copy that. Moving
8.
the last ones now.
Assembly of strength, where the jacket takes shape. Now the products enter the packaging phase. A synthetic lion fur jacket rests on velvet padding inside a premium presentation box. Tissue paper is folded around it, cushioning the fibers and preventing compression. Brand tags float lightly across the surface, moving with the loft rather than flattening it. Authenticity certificates are heat-sealed nearby, their reflective surfaces catching hints of golden fur in the light. Boxes accumulate on pallets, white packaging accented with gold, echoing the coloration of the synthetic lion hide. Stretch film wraps the load with a series of soft creaks. A warehouse handler affixes identification cards detailing batch numbers, fiber composition, and production date. A hydraulic jack glides the pallet toward the loading dock. The truck's ramp locks into place with a metallic clunk. Ratchet straps tighten with sharp mechanical clicks. The cargo doors close, leaving a final glimpse of shimmering golden accents. The truck pulls away, merging into distribution routes. An aerial shot follows its path toward urban centers where high-end boutiques await the arrival of this engineered luxury. 9. Footsteps of the feline, sneakers, and small luxury goods. Inside the regional logistics hub, unloading begins. Boxes are scanned, sorted, and verified against digital inventory logs. Accessories are separated, garments grouped, shoes aligned. In a quiet preparation room, a specialist opens one of the premium boxes. A synthetic lion fur jacket rests inside, illuminated by soft interior lighting that enhances its warm, layered depth. Velvet lining brushes against the fur with a plush, warm sound. Sneakers are placed into foam-molded trays. Belts and wallets nest in rigid compartments designed to maintain fiber direction. Labels with QR-coded fiber lineage are affixed, complete transparency for luxury consumers. Shipping workers pack multiple units into cartons, sealing them with crackling adhesive tape. The cartons move into a smaller delivery van, secured with padded stabilizers that protect fiber volume during transit. Doors close with a clean metallic latch, and the van rolls toward the boutique district. 10. The ritual of perfection, fit, drape, and final grooming. Inside a luxury storefront, synthetic lion fur jackets hang from minimalist fixtures. Warm spotlights glide across their surfaces, revealing the naturalistic depth of the engineered fibers. Sneakers rest on acrylic pedestals, their golden panels glowing beneath precise lighting. Wallets, belts, and cuffs rest in velvet-lined drawers. A merchandiser adjusts a jacket on the rack, turning it just enough for the light to catch the fiber tips at the perfect angle. The brushing of a sleeve produces a deep, warm, feline-like rustling sound. Outside, pedestrians pass by. Their reflections blend with the shimmering textures behind the glass, merging city life with engineered wildness. Inside, a customer lifts a jacket, running fingers along its surface. The fibers compress softly, then rise again, alive with engineered motion. The camera moves into an extreme macro. Fiber tips fill the frame, golden, layered, complex. A synthetic lion, reborn through science, craftsmanship, and design. And so the journey concludes. From controlled desert sunrise, through sterile halls, chemical baths, softening drums, cutting benches, sewing machines, steaming booths, packaging lines, warehouse floors, delivery vans, and boutique displays. The synthetic lion hide has traveled from engineered material to luxury artifact, a meeting of biology and machinery, of nature's visual strength and human precision. Each piece is the union of nature, science, and art, an encounter between wild instinct and perfected human craft.